Oh no. Street food. You guys want to do viewer mail with me? You guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Viewer mail is about to go down. Okay, here's what we're gonna cover today. Season 8 t-shirts on sale as of right now. New equipment. Plus, I will be answering your questions asked by you, the fans, the street foodies. We're gonna mix all that together, okay? Ready, set, go. Adam M asks, what are you washing all this down with? Do the vendors sell drinks or is it BYOB?
Not really.
There's no drinks. Most vendors sell just one thing. Nobody sells drinks unless they exclusively sell drinks. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be showing you a weird one in a couple weeks that I found on the street. What if there was gonna be a drink on the street? What would you want it to be?
Sweet tea from Chick-fil-A.
Okay, shout out Chick-fil-A. The doctor asks, have you ever tried Scottish haggis? Neeps and tatties. Tatties? Neeps and tatties? Neeps and taties. I'm gonna go with taties. Have I ever tried haggis? Nope. You guys know what is haggis?
No.
How about neeps and tatties?
No.
Might be neeps and taties.
No.
Neeps is turnips and taties is mashed up potatoes. Neeps and taties might be mashed up together. It's Scottish food. What do you think of that?
I think that sounds delicious.
Okay, this is what haggis is. Sheep's stomach stuffed with sheep's pluck, which means the heart, lungs, and liver mixed with onions and oatmeal.
We'll pass.
You guys want some haggis?
No.
You know, I don't really like oatmeal, so I don't think I'd be down. I mean, I'd try it, right? I'm not like afraid of meat, but I doubt I'd be into it. That being said, I like to try new things. Who knows? Who knows, the doctor? Neeps and taties I want to get down on just from the name alone. That kind of fits with this question from Sean Byram. What's the most questionable meat you've ever eaten in China, by which he clarifies to mean the most exotic? Can you think of one?
Cow meat?
Okay, cow meat, that's pretty regular.
Chicken feet. Is that even meat?
Chicken feet is not meat, it is an abomination. I ate some pig brains in Sichuan with the food ranger. It was not very good. I also ate some rabbit head in Sichuan. I'll link both of those episodes in the description. The rabbit head was singularly gruesome.
Pig trotter soup. Like pig foot soup. And duck neck.
Would you guys ever eat duck neck or pig trotter soup?
No.
I've also eaten exotic meats in other places. I ate some guinea pig in Peru. I had huevos de toro in Honduras. Especially in my youth, I think I was trying to prove something to the world by what I ate. Like say I won't eat hamster. These days, I'm definitely open to trying things, right? But I think I have less of a need to show the world I'm a man. Maybe. I don't actually know. It could be the entire subtext of this show. Now you might notice I'm using this new microphone. Yes, I have heard your comments about improving the audio, and I wholeheartedly agree. Street foodie Chuck Ellis. You may know Chuck from such comments as, that's some honky tonk but donkey donk. Chuck is not only a patron of the show, but he invested in this H1 Zoom microphone kit for me, which is awesome. So all of the vlogs from episode 8.8 on should sound a lot better once I learn how to use it well. I thank you, Chuck. The Street Foodies thank you. Because of you, the show should stop sounding like crap. Speaking of Chuck, he's got a viewer mail question. Have you ever experienced the parasites, or do you duck those fools because you're watching out for them? Good question.
I might have gotten sick from China.
Affirmative, yes. Yes, I have.
What was that like?
It was painful and all night long.
Could you describe your symptoms for the viewers out there who really want to know? What was it like?
No, I cannot.
It's usually just diarrhea, and it's usually short-lived. I've never gotten sick for weeks on end from street food or anything like that. So I've never had a serious parasite, probably because I'm watching out for them. In the same vein, Silent Reflection 101 asks, how do you make sure to avoid parasites? Gutter oil, fake eggs, things like this. Okay, look, gutter oil is real. Fake eggs are real. If you don't know what those are, you can Google the news stories, but the general consensus is that while these things do exist, they are exceptionally rare. I mean, China is huge, right? I heard about this company that was selling beef. The meat was slaughtered like back in the 70s, then it was frozen, and they're thawed and frozen and thawed and it had been being sold all throughout that time. That's real sketchy, right? But I'm pretty sure that's like an isolated incident. That's not like the norm, you know? I've heard that you can smell gutter oil like a mile away, and around here, most of the vendors, if you get an egg, they crack the egg right in front of you. Nobody's serving fake eggs. Come to think of it, when you watch them make it right in front of you, street food is some of the freshest food that you can get. The street food in Xi'an is, in my opinion, not dangerous, but I'm sure you've heard horror stories. And to that I would just say, look, people get food poisoning in restaurants too. This is not a blanket statement for all countries, okay? Some countries, the water is very dangerous. That water can get you. India, Guatemala, I'm looking at you. One more new equipment update. Ashley bought me a GoPro for Christmas. Oh snap. Look how small it is. It's so small. It's a little cube. I let the girls help me test it out. I know this isn't an extreme sports channel. I'm not like kick flipping and skydiving, although there are those who would suggest that what I do is extreme eating. I mean, I don't know. I'm not like that guy who like pounds hot dogs or whatever. I think it's gonna make capturing some of my street footage a bit easier. Anyway, I'll test it out in an episode in the near future and see how it goes. GoPro Hero Session. It sounded like a product placement. I'm trying to get some of that GoPro money. J Lau asks, what did you love eating as a child? Mac and cheese, instant noodles, all kinds of potatoes.
Especially potatoes. You wanted your birthday to have all potatoes.
Potatoes were my favorite food from about age 5 to 25. Bill Parson asks, what happened to your nose? I'm concerned. Just so you know, Bill, I have not experienced any blunt nose trauma. Maybe it was a lighting issue in the episode. I am not sure, but my nose is fine, and I love this comment, so thank you. Alright, let's talk about t-shirts. So last year we did a run of t-shirts, but street foodie Dave McKee said, look, what I really want is a t-shirt with your face on it. So now it is time to see if Dave McKee is the only one who wanted that. Because you can buy shirts right now at Bonfire Funds. Here's the website. The shirts are only on sale for 2 weeks, okay? After 2 weeks, they print the shirts and send them to you. I make like $1.25 per t-shirt, okay? This is not a money-making scheme. It's just something fun to do. Who doesn't like a t-shirt, you know? A t-shirt with my face on it? We're gonna see if people like that or not. I'm not sure I can wear a shirt with my face on it. It'd be like doubly off-putting, you know? Like too much parasite dodging going on. The fans voted for black on red, so that's what you got. It is what it is. I hope you like the t-shirts. Get one, rep the show. Get two, give one to a friend. Let him or her rep the show. Last question. Louisa Kolquahon asks, is there any aspect of Chinese culture behavior that when you first started living there irritated you, but over time you got used to it and vice versa?
I think I had to get used to how they care for you by telling you what to do all the time. So they're actually saying, I care about you, I love you, but it comes out as, you're not wearing enough clothes, you need to drink more hot water, do this, do that.
I remember when we first got here, a bunch of strangers would grab Journey and carry her off, and she did not like that at all.
What?
Yes, that was slightly terrifying, but people thought you were cute, so they would pick you up and show you to their friends by carrying you over to where their friends were.
That'd be terrifying. I do not remember that.
That's probably better.
Look, I could do a whole series of episodes on aspects of the culture that I found and sometimes still find confusing or frustrating. My goal with this show is that when I am reporting on cultural differences, I'm casting them in a positive light. Please try to be as generous as possible in my assumptions, because if you've ever lived abroad or if you've even traveled abroad, you know that making assumptions can be very dangerous. Let's say a taxi driver doesn't stop for me, right? And I can assume, oh, it's because I'm a white guy, he thinks I'm a tourist, he thinks I want to go to the airport, he doesn't want to drive all the way to the airport, so he doesn't stop for me. That might not be the case at all, right? That's just an assumption. Maybe it's just he doesn't speak very good English and he assumes I don't speak Chinese, he's worried he won't be able to take care of me. There could be so many reasons why he didn't stop, right? And the point is, cross-cultural assumptions naturally tend toward the negative. We assume they don't like me, they think I'm different, they're treating me differently because, and it's usually filled in with a negative. We have to work really hard to train ourselves to lead with positive assumptions, right? There is always a reason for why they do what they do the way they do it, even though it seems strange sometimes, or different, or confusing. They're not doing it wrong. They're just not doing it like you would. Probably they're working from a different set of values. Okay, look, that was a bit of a rant, and I don't think I even answered your question. This episode has gone on long enough. Next week, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite new breakfast items on the street. Thank you for watching, Street Foodies. Please keep thumbs up in the show, sharing the show, buy a shirt, let people know that you like to
Eat it on the street. Watch out for the parasites.
street food.
That Lionel Richie song. All night long.
Oh, night.
Oh yeah.
To food when you want to get nostalgic, Ashley.
Chicken and dumplings.
That's the South talking right there. I went to see Rogue One, and the guy in the theater next to me was apparently not very into it because he kept answering his phone in the middle of the movie, and he was just shouting in Chinese so loud. Well, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. That's some honky tonk but donkey donk.